Welcome back. Yes, you can be part of this conversation by calling us on 070-3904-4583. The number again is 070-3904-4583. Call us, and you can call us to ask questions, call us to contribute. We have in the studio with us today Chief Abel Esievo, who is one of the frontliners in the race to succeed Governor Ifeanyi Okowa. All right, while Chief Abel Esievo, could you please tell us what motivated you to aspire to succeed Governor Ifeanyi Okowa?
Having worked in the service and worked closely with our amiable governor, Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, and seeing the good things he's doing, I feel we should not just allow any person to come there to take over from him, because we have to continue the good work. If he's doing well, we should have somebody that will also do well taking over from him, somebody with intellect, somebody that can deliver the goods.
All right, somebody that can, and that person you believe is Ologu Abel Esievo?
Yes.
All right, could you please give us a peep into your manifesto, because I know that your manifesto will be the vehicle to which you are going to convey the better Delta State that you are agitating for.
Yes, I have, together with my team, created a very, very robust manifesto that will take Delta State to the very, very highest echelon among all our states, all the states of the Federation. You see, our programs are predicated on the need to industrialize Delta State, geared towards the provision of employment opportunities for our teeming youths. You see, our youths finish school, graduate from university, and stay home 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, some even up to 10 years without job. And in the process, they branch out to do things that are not palatable to society. So we want to engage them constructively in industry. We want to create industry in each of the 3 central districts every year for the 4 years of the administration. If we do this, we would have created a synergy between agriculture, because there are some industry that may be agro-based. There are some that may be technology based. So we have a synergy, that a seamless flow between our youth, agriculture, and production. We want to do that. Then another aspect of our industrialization program is that we'll interface with anybody, any owner of any closed down industry, any moribund industry in Delta State that is not producing now. We want to bring them back on stream so that they too can contribute towards the provision of employment opportunities for our youth. For instance, if we look at our landscape, you'll see AT&P, for instance, in Sapele. You'll see Eternity in the same Sapele. You see the salt factory in Ogara. You see the shrimps in Ogara too. You come to Warri, you have the Limca Warri Botley Company here. We have Delta Timber Industry in Brutu. We have Bende Glass in Ughelli. We have Olo Cold Drinks, Super Brew, sparkling drinks, and they are scattered across the state. If we bring all these companies back on stream and let them join in our employment generation mantra, I think Delta State will become a very, very robust state, contributing towards our national GDP.
Well, so thank you very much. I really need to stop you here, because I know that as Auditor General, the brilliance is just there. It would go on and on. All right, but you were a civil servant, and for 31 years before you retired from the civil service. So you are regarded among the politicians as a greenhorn. Will this not affect your chances in the elections?
I don't think so. Because as a civil servant, I also was a political human being. I am a political human being, and interfaced with the political class. I cannot say I don't know the politicians, because as Auditor General, you must mingle with the chairman of the councils. You must mingle with the councillors. You must mingle with the civil servants in the local government. And the local government be the grassroots of our governmental structure is somewhere, it's like a breeding ground for future leaders. Look at, for instance, now, we have our governor who was the secretary to local government. He was chairman of a local government before he came to the state to become commissioner, SSG, and senator, and the rest. So I think I am well grounded to lead well. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Let's look at the. I know that you are a member of the PDP as such, and you are running under the PDP umbrella. What's your take on this? The Jaws from Delta South are laying claim to the governorship seat of the state. And you are from Delta Central. Delta Central says it is their turn, but the Jaws are saying it is their turn. What's your take on this? Because you are running under the PDP.
Yes, I think we should allow equity to reign. Nobody should bully any central district. For me, as a personal opinion, I think it is the turn of Delta Central. Having waited 16 years for South and North, I think they should not be deprived. If we look at the election campaigns of His Excellency in 2014-2015, he ran under equity, that it was the turn of Anyoma, Delta North to produce the governor. That is equity. I think equity demands that it is the turn of Central. I don't see any reason why anybody should go against it. Wait, and soon it will get to your turn. Maybe we are looking at it from the perspective that we will be too old by then. But I think our children should be given opportunities to also rule, to lead.
All right, Dan, why did you, because I know that you are one of the aspirants that refused to subject yourself to the screening of DC23 lobby group, that Delta Central 2023 lobby group. Why did you refuse to subject yourself under their screening, sir?
Originally, they gave the impression that His Excellency was behind what they were doing. So people thought that, yes, it is a credible thing to do. But having looked at the handwriting on the wall and we saw the hand of Jacob and it's against Esau, I said no. And when you see the composition of the committees to screen, you know there can only be one answer. They worked from answer to question. They already have a destination. So we cannot say we should subject ourselves when you know the outcome, what the outcome will be.
Right, thank you. But don't you think that the large numbers of aspirants from Delta Central Senatorial District will affect the chances of the district in producing a candidate of the party?
I think to aspire is a personal struggle, and democracy allows aspirations. If anybody wants to aspire, let him aspire. The system will sift them out. Eventually we'll get the candidate. Look at 2014-2015 elections. We had a situation where we had so many persons from Delta North aspiring to the governorship of the state. But the system still threw up Senator Dr. Ato Ifeanyi as the governor. It did not deprive the North of the governorship of the state.
All right, thank you very much. And I know that elections take money. As a civil servant or as a retired civil servant, do you have the financial muscle to wrestle in this election?
I think that should be left to me to decide. But I think we are capable. We are capable.
All right, they are capable. Let's look at this. Politicians, when they don't get the party's ticket, they usually decamp. If eventually, if peradventure, let's use that word, if peradventure you don't get the ticket, is there any you will decamp to?
No, I don't think that is right. Somebody must be a winner, somebody must be a loser. If you win, good, everybody collapse their structures into your team and everybody move ahead to deliver the party at the general elections. So if you lose and you go to another party, that's not gamesmanship. I don't think it's fair enough, it's nice enough. No, it's not good.
All right, let's look at this argument within the Delta Central Senatorial District that Ethiopia Federal Constituency has produced the governor, that's the person of Chief James Onanefebori, and also the Ugele Federal Constituency, Ugele Udo Federal Constituency have produced Ologo Filisibru, and now it is the turn of the Okwe. And you are from Ethiopia East local government area from Ethiopia Federal Constituency. Is it now fair point of equity for you to want to run, or what's your take on this?
I feel the zoning, nobody has said it is zoned to Okbe or Uye or Saple. What they are saying is zoned to Central. Let me take your mind back to His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo. He was a president from the Southwest. Now we have a situation where Osibanjo, the vice president, from the same state with him, and Tinubu from Lagos, the same Southwest, with him, they are jostling for the ticket. I don't think because somebody came from their place that they should be deprived. The same way I think that I should not be deprived. I should be allowed to aspire. Let the system throw up the best candidate.
So how prepared are you for this, for the primaries? Because it's just a few months from now.
I know. I'm very well prepared. I should not give out my joker outside. I am. I'm capable. We are ready.
So what's your word to Deltans? Because some of them, they're just like, the aspirants are much. Chief Abel Esievo. What's your word to them?
I have previously said my manifesto is predicated on the delivery of industries. But I will also say that as much as possible, we will build on the legacies of the present administration in terms of the deliverables we are seeing. We are seeing infrastructure being delivered. We are seeing empowerment programs being delivered. So if we come in, we are not going to throw those away, because society needs infrastructure. Society needs provision of jobs and employment opportunities for everybody. So when we come in, we will build on whatever we meet on ground and ensure that Deltans get it better.
All right, ensure Deltans get it better. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll still have Chief Abel Esievo with us here. Let's take a break.
Mr. President, he's doing his best, and all of us know that the people that are saying this, so we cannot, so I want to appeal that the leadership of the House, should please Mr. President in the bill. It is not necessary for the
Point of order, minority leader.
Distinguished senators, members of representation.
Let's stop there. If we cannot save this country, we stay in our homes. Our country is bleeding. People are in poverty. There's no food. People are hungry. Insecurity is threatening us. We cannot pretend. It's better we're not here than to not see that here. People are dying. Every day Nigerians are dying. We must learn to education. That's for me, Mr. President.
Welcome back. We're still with Honorable Chief Abel Esievo, and we want to get his final words before we let him go. He has a very busy schedule. In spite of his busy schedule, I must commend him for his time. He came here before time, and we had to shift the program just to suit him because he came before time. He's a civil servant. Oh, thank you very much for that. Very punctual. All right, 1 hour before the time. All right, let me just take this call before we take your final thought. Hello. Hello, good morning. Yes, you are. Okay, could you please just call again? The sound is a little bit low. All right. So before we take this question, we'll allow this caller to call. But what's your final thoughts on your final take on what
I want to thank Deltans for the confidence they have on us. You see, at our last rally in Asaba, the followership of Chief Abel Esievo was massive, and it sends a signal that this is something good that is coming to Delta State. And I want to assure you that our word will be our bond. We have promised delivery of industries to Deltans. We will make sure we get it right. And we want to have an all-inclusive government that you and I will take part in. Every Deltan will be carried along. Every leader will be carried along. Every youth will be carried along. Every woman leader will be carried along. So we'll try. Our traditional institutions will be brought in. Our community development associations will be brought in. Everybody will have a feel of the state. It's your state, it's my state. Get the best candidate to get the job done. Thank you.